The thing that is crazy about Uniswap is that its relative market share dropping means nothing to its token holders as they capture none of the fees. On Aerodrome, the rising market share means everything as fees go to V-Aero voters. What happens if Aerodrome flips Uniswap? So you got monthly trading volume for Aerodrome on base is 50% of Uniswap's Ethereum. Enter Aerodrome for real, roughly 10 billion, it's about 8. Uniswap still up high. And then as we go up over time, we're now November, Aerodrome almost surpasses the October volume for Uniswap. So this is the Aerodrome, the central trading and liquidity for base. And I hope y'all really understand what I just broke down. They share their fees, 36 million in monthly fees and 300,000 plus users.
Aerodrome is a decentralized exchange that serves as the central trading and liquidity hub on Base. By combining the best of Curve, Convex, and Uniswap into a single streamlined design, it helps protocols build deep liquidity on their tokens and provides traders low slippage swaps. It also serves as the primary onboarding engine of Base, having onboarded over 100 protocols to date. But enough about Aerodrome. Let's talk a little bit about DeFi. The digital era has been defined by one thing. If your institution, business, or product can be distilled into code, it will be. And that is because code wins. It is weightless. It demands less infrastructure, fewer people, and is globally accessible. And efficient systems win. But we made a mistake. Because we didn't build the ability to directly transact into the early web, centralized intermediaries, some old, some new, stepped in to capture all of the surplus value this weightless code created. And this is fundamentally why DeFi exists. It disintermediates the value of code. It distills things like a bank account that once required institutional levels of complexity into trustless code bases. And it does this without the need for or value extraction layer of intermediaries, while also delivering an experience that is better than what the biggest, most complex businesses and institutions, with all of their weight and scale, can provide. And in reducing institutional level scale to code, free of the value capture of intermediaries, it creates a surplus of value for the commons, for users, for participants, an open and fair economic system enforced by permissionless, immutable code. But I think we're making another mistake. We're building tokens to support these systems with no real enforceable on-chain utility. We're distributing these tokens via private sales and other permission mechanisms. And we're creating a new set of privileged intermediaries who are able to uniquely capture the value. Not via participation, not as users, but by dumping the tokens that they got special access to. So show me the incentive and I'll show you the outcome. And the outcome we're creating as an industry too often are products optimized for exit events. And it does not need to be this way. Tokens should have real on-chain immutable utility. 100% of the value flow should flow permissionlessly to participants. Contributors to these projects should be rewarded through utility, not sales, and incentives should be aligned towards longevity and not exits.
So what he's talking about is not being dumped on. It's about the builders having a similar position as the users. So that way you're not just like getting awarded like the hot Tua Girl coin, right? You're not just giving a whole bunch of people free tokens that are on the insiders. And then when the thing goes public, we all put our money in and then they dump until the price goes down. And so they basically sucked all our liquidity. Here he's talking about you build, we all get rewarded for using and building. And then as liquidity, trading, volume, everything happens, the fees goes to the people who are voting and contributing as voters. And that's genius. It's a different incentive.